you don't get morning wood. So you wake up and your dick's soft. Is that what you're telling me? At your age, you're waking up and your dick's soft. That's probably not a good sign, bro. After I've started eating these foods I'm going to share with you and avoiding foods that you shouldn't eat, I've been like getting woken up 4 to 5 times a night because I'm beaming. I'm beaming in the middle of the night. What can I say? It happens during the day as well. Like these foods, you can feel the power it gives you. Obviously, it's funny, yeah, morning wood. No. But if you're able to feel that energy and that fucking drive from these testosterone enhancing foods, you're going to notice a difference. Like in your mental state, in your physical state, I remember my test was so fucked. I wasn't even able to, like, my last girlfriend I had, the first 3-4 times we had sex, I wasn't even able to get hard. Those days I was not waking up with morning wood. There was no blood flow to my johnny. It's super important that you experience this feeling because it's not hard to do. A lot of it is just avoiding the bad shit, and then you're ahead of everyone else. That's the amazing thing as well. Everyone else is fucking like fucked up by this. You're fucked up by this. That's why I'm ahead of you. But if you just do the things I'm saying, I'm giving you this like competitive edge against the average guy, against everyone else. Let's get into it. Estrogenics. This is what you're going to want to avoid. This is the things that are fucking you up right now. Everything here is lowering your test. So there's no point in trying to raise your test when you're doing things to lower it in the first place. We're going to cut out all the things that are lowering it. So then you just maintenance again, and then we'll figure out the things to add on. All right. So estrogenics, Huberman, a lot of this is Andrew Huberman based. So estrogenics in simple terms is molecules in the environment that mimic estrogen. So they're going to bind to those estrogen receptors in your brain, in your body, in your muscles. And they're not even really estrogen itself, but they mimic it. They mimic it in the body. All plastic is estrogenic. Tap water is estrogenic. That's something you're literally putting inside of you every day. Most soap and cosmetics are estrogenic, parabens, if you know what they are. So here's a little xenoestrogens are foreign estrogen substances that are close enough to molecular structure that they can bind to estrogen receptor sites with the potentially hazardous outcomes. Sources of xenoestrogens include plastics, pesticides, chemicals, and water systems. So everything we do and eat. Wow. All right. The main priorities we're going to want to fix with this is, obviously, you hopefully know the 80-20 rule. The 20% of things that you do give you 80% of the results. These are the 20%. Clothes, you wear them all day. 100% cotton clothing, polarized merch, shout out. Only cotton or wool. No polyester, nylon, acrylic, none of that bullshit. 95% cotton, like at minimum. At minimum, if it's less than that, just throw it out. Throw out all your shit. Bedding, you're in there like for 8 hours a day, a night. So you're going to want pillowcases, either wool or cotton as well. No plastics. Water, you're going to want to fix your tap water. This is something you're ingesting every single day. And fixing your tap water as well just gives you a better mental state. You're able to think more clearly, which is wonderful. Phone as well. This is fucking insane. Like, get that shit out of your pocket. You wouldn't even think this. And this is why you can notice all these things. No one's going to be thinking about this. If you're watching this video, you're like ahead of everyone. Full stop. So phone, that's something we'll get into in a sec. But starting off with tap water, fluoride. You got fluoride in the tap water. Is run through PVC plastic pipes. So you're going to get plastic in your water, microplastics, heavy metals from the metal pipes it runs through, heavy metal toxins. And the most interesting thing is hormonal birth control. So when females take birth control, typically our water systems can't filter their piss properly. They can't filter out the hormones when they piss, and it goes back into the water cycle because, someone pisses toilet, they clean it up, yada, yada. But when females are taking this hormonal birth control, they cannot filter this out. So you're drinking estrogen. A quick fix to this is get a metal water bottle. Do that ASAP. But what you're going to want to do like the main thing you can do is get a water filter, reverse osmosis water filter, or you can like distill your water and then like remineralize it. So add in your own minerals, which you can do. So fire and heat, this is an interesting one. So I'm going to show you this little sweet clip by Andrew Human and Tim Ferriss.
This is meta-analysis. I can send you this for the show notes if you like. An extensive meta-analysis of dozens of studies.
I'll add it to the next reprint of the 4-Hour Body.
And it very convincingly shows that keeping the cell phone in one's pocket, so this isn't putting it to your head, this isn't putting it on the desk in front of you, but keeping it on and in one's pocket, and it does not matter if it's on Wi-Fi or you're using cellular, decreases sperm quality, which means forward motility, number of healthy sperm per ejaculate, etc., even ejaculate volume to some extent, and lowers testosterone overall, which is perhaps not surprising.
Phone heat and radiates lower sperm, lower testosterone overall. Do not put it in your pocket for more than 10 to 30 minutes a week. Like, not a day, not every 2 days, a week. Don't keep it the fuck out of your pocket. Just hold it. I hold my phone, just bare balls, hold it. No plastic case either. That's an interesting one. Heat, hot baths, and saunas. These will kill sperm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link this Notion template in the description. So that's an actionable step you can do right now. If you really want to fix your testosterone, this is a free Notion template. I'm just going to put it in the description. There's some clips and shit you can watch just for some more information. It's all like time coded and shit, so you don't have to sift through any bullshit. It's all there. So do that right now. I'll wait. It's in the description. First link in the description. All right, back into it. Plastic-free estrogenic clothing. So polyester, if you see the tag on your clothes and you see polyester, acrylic, or nylon, these are all estrogenic substances. So what you're going to want to do is get 100% cotton clothes, polarized, shout out the merch, or wool clothes. Just Google 100% cotton clothes or wool clothes, or just Google polarized. I'll stop now. So check the tags of all the clothes you own. This is what I'm going to do when I get home, because I'm out at the moment. I'm staying at someone else's house. All of the clothes in your wardrobe, check all the tags. If it says 95%, if it's less than 95% cotton, chuck that shit out. Especially jocks and underwear and like pants. These are right by your balls, bro. Like, you're going to want to get that shit the fuck away ASAP. It's in direct contact with your skin all day. When you get hot and heat these things up, the chemicals leach from the plastic clothes into your skin. You know this with like microwaves. When you heat up food in a plastic tub, all the chemicals leach into the food. The same things happen with gym clothes, especially because you're working out and getting hot and sweaty in this plastic shit. On this Notion template, I've put like a whole section on estrogeneration, which is a book by Dr. Anthony J. That just talks about that. But anyway, we're going to get to what you can eat, what you should eat, what you need to eat to fix your testosterone. So some beliefs you need to fix first. Obviously, cholesterol is really fucking good. Don't think cholesterol is bad. Cholesterol is literally the building blocks of testosterone. We'll get into it in a sec. Anyway, vegetables are typically shit because they use chemicals and herbs and pesticides on it. Herbicides, pesticides. And people think fats are bad as well. Fats are the perfect fuel for you, especially before you go to bed. Have a bunch of like fatty food, full fat butter, eggs, steak, and just wake up 5 times during the middle of the night because you can't stop pitching tens. All right. So nuts, this is a quick one you can do. Get some, like, just a packet of nuts. Try to keep it out of plastic. Obviously, it's very hard to find, but if you do get like a plastic one, just put it in a glass container, something like that. But these are the types of nuts that are the best for testosterone. So macadamias, tiger nuts, and Brazil nuts. Try not to have the almonds, walnuts, and peanuts and pistachios, because it says they can lower testosterone. Although I haven't done much research on that. But the nutrients and fats in these nuts like boost your test like tenfold. Cholesterol is made to seem bad. You've probably heard like, oh, low cholesterol diet, low cholesterol. It's like it's a marketing scheme. Low cholesterol foods. Cholesterol's fucking really good for you. So it literally makes testosterone deadhead. Watch this, right?
Cholesterol to actually make them stronger, to make them bigger, because cholesterol actually is a precursor for making certain sex hormones. Okay, they're anabolic. They build things up. So anabolic means build things up. So testosterone, for example, needs cholesterol. So without cholesterol, you can't make testosterone. So when people have high cholesterol, they usually put on a statin drug, right? Now the problem with statins.
Anyway, he talks about people getting high cholesterol and that people getting medication to lower it, and then they get low testosterone, mental health issues, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. You have it. Eggs. This is the last one. This is what you're going to want to smash. This is the most effective thing I've had. 8 eggs a day is my like main like happy point where I'm like fucking beaming, feeling fucking rejuvenated and just strong as fuck and just pumping through the day. So insane source of protein and vitamins, healthy cholesterol. It's literally testosterone full fuel. The eggs you're going to want to get, don't get bullshit cage eggs. Try to get free range pasture raised is the best because they eat all the insects in the grass, all of the grass itself. They don't eat grains. This is the most bullshit, like another sales tactic these people use is like vegetarian fed chickens, which means they're just fed grains, which is fucking so shit. It's like the full fat diet, like, but it's not a good type of fat for these chickens because you're trying to get the vitamins from them. But so when they eat this outdoor grass and these insects, they get protein themselves and vitamin D from the sun to put into your beautiful eggs. All right. So less than 1,500 hens per hectare is a good thing as well. I've noticed there's a noticeable difference in the yolk nutrients. So you can see like a more orangey, deep orangey yolk is a more nutritious one. But you also have to be careful because people dye the egg yolks to make them darker. That's fucked. Now that is fucked. But anyway, don't get too scared. Typically, if there's less than 1,500 hens per hectare and it's not caged, then the yolks are they're not going to need to dye the yolks because they have good chickens, good chooks. All right. Last one, full fat, grass-fed butter. Smash butter as much as you can. It's the most amazing fat you can have. That's what I'm having all of my eggs in. I'm just chopping off a slice of butter. Try not to use oil because when you heat up oil, and a lot of oil is like seedy, shitty oil. Olive oil, virgin olive oil is the best oil you can have. But if you're going to cook your eggs or just cook anything, try cook it in butter first, grass-fed butter. When you heat up oil, it turns into like the chemical reaction of heating it up turns it into trans fats and polysaturated fats and all the bullshit. Don't need to get really into that. Just have grass-fed butter. It's that simple. Anyway, that's it. Quick video. Think about all the dietary like guidance you've got through school. Even the food pyramid is literally against testosterone. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. I'm not going to get into conspiracies, but it's not your fault you're in this position, but we know now it's our responsibility to fix it. And these are the first steps you can take. So download the Notion template. It's free. It's pretty simple to set up. Just have a look through that, have a scan. And that's the first step you can take to reclaiming your testosterone. So have a good one, bro.